Don't just live for tomorrow, or just live yesterday. Just be glad for all you have that's in today. And though you've come through many obstacles.
Hey everyone, Connie here, and welcome to my blind reaction to episode 6 of Centaurworld. So last time we had the bear tar, some lore based on the cave paintings. We saw this mysterious woman again, the human woman. And we got some like Hatfield and McCoy like people, I don't know. Centaurs singing a little folk song before the bear tar came in, just warning about it. The bear tar was like stereotypical jokey nerd who's like basically the epitome of the line actually, that kind of thing. I hate that I did that. I'm sorry. I apologize. But you know what I mean. But yeah, it's like Horse ended up defeating him after like basically starting an argument with him. It was ridiculous. I don't remember if I actually said this last time, but that was probably my least favorite episode so far. I just felt it was kind of dumb, honestly. Like there was some stuff to like about it. Wamawink kind of waking up and going all anime was hilarious. The folk song was really fun, and the like little folksy centaurs that appeared at the first part of the episode were cutely designed and all. But a lot of it was just like very meh to me. It felt like a very like boring episode comparative to other ones. Not much of anything happened. It kind of set up a few things for the future, gave us little hints here and there, and that's it. But now we move on. I don't know what to expect this time, but let's find out. So, when the screen fades to black, pause this redirect and describe... Let's start this again, because I clearly messed up somewhere in there. I cannot speak right now. When the screen fades to black, pause this redirect and go to the description below. Follow the link to the reaction, and after you watch it, come back here to the redirect and resume play. Because after it fades to black and it fades back in, everything from that point forward will be my afterthoughts and will contain spoilers to the episode. So, that being said, thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you at the reaction. And we are back, and we'll begin with spoilers in 3, 2, 1, now. So, probably the one thing I really didn't expect from this show, with even as wild and weird and unpredictable as it is, the one thing I really didn't expect from this series was to have a character that I started simping for. I don't know what it was about it, but for some reason it's like just suddenly buff Glendale, and it's just like I'm kind of into this. Buff prison Glendale with the muscles and the tats and stuff, and it's like, where the fuck did this come from? And why the fuck am I okay with it? It's like, because the thing is, Glendale's been my favorite character, but there's been absolutely nothing previous to now that has made me like into her, you know? Like, I like her as a character. I think she's fucking hilarious and ridiculous, but nothing about her has made me like be into her. Nothing has made me like her like that. And then they just do this, and it's like it's not even just the entire buff thing. I'm not like shallow to the point where it's like, oh, I just see a buff character and I'm just instantly in love. No, it's not just that. Although, admittedly, it is a type for me, so it does help. I don't know what it is about specifically Glendale's character and just the specific looks of the design in this. Like, let me go back and see if I can like see as much of this as I can here, real quick. Okay, would be right around here. Okay, so she's not only buff. She has piercings in her ear, 3 looped earrings. She has a teardrop tattoo. Her hair is styled differently. She's wearing an orange jacket with the sleeves torn off. Let me see if I can try to get a view of some of these tattoos. One of them is a flaming heart with a banner wrapped around it that just says Wham, like I assume short for Wamawink or something. Usually those would, like, you'd see them in media, they'd say like mom or something, so it's kind of like implying that she sees Wamawink as a mother figure, which makes entirely too much sense for her character. Let me see if I can see some of these other tattoos. It looks like there's a tattoo of a diamond on her neck. She has, looks like vines, the orange vines wrapped around her arms. Something that looks almost like a sketch on her other arm, the opposite arm of the Wham. And it looks like her lower half is mostly the same. But it's like, I don't know what it is about the design and everything, and maybe the song helped too, her performance in that song. But something about it just all, like, coming together really did something for me. I was, like, so caught off guard, and then it's like... And then they had to ruin it by bringing in the Moltar thing, Comfortable Doug, and it's just like... Can we go back to Glendale, please? It's like, can we just make this entire episode just Glendale? Can we not focus on these gross, sweaty mole things that I just really don't want to ever experience ever again? Like, my God. Like, I think that is probably the single grossest thing in this series so far. Just the constant sweating, I mean, they're weird even for this series. And that's saying something. They're so fucking gross and uncomfortable. It's like the thing's name is Comfortable Doug, but I am uncomfortable watching it. And it's like the Judge Jacket was like better, but not by much. And she has a nice voice, but she's also, I felt it like was going to be kind of obvious she was going to be a shaman, because it's like we needed to get to another shaman already. Plus, it's just the instant like she popped up and she looks so different, it's like, okay, there's gotta be something here. This has to be a test or something. And I mean, I guess it kind of was. And then there's the talking tail, which apparently was a spell, Horse's first spell that she accidentally cast, and it's like, okay, but why is this so fucking annoying? Like, seriously, the only part of this entire episode where the tail was concerned that I actually liked it in was the very end, where it was ominous, saying this is only the beginning. Everything before that, the jokes and all, not a single one of those jokes was funny. Not a single one. They were annoying. The tail itself was annoying. It was so fucking annoying. I can't hammer that in enough. Like, oh my God. I was very much with Horse there. It's like, please chop it off. It may sound rude or something. I don't care. It's just, hope that the tail is not consistent throughout this. I'm sure the tail is going to pop up again. I'm sure it's going to speak again, but I hope it's not consistently so. I want as little of that as possible. It is so fucking annoying. And not in a good way. Like, Derpleton is annoying in a good way. The tail is annoying as in, I want to pull my hair out and die way. Like, I don't know which I hated more, the mole people or the tail. Honestly, probably the mole people, just because it's so fucking gross and it just makes me super uncomfy. But I don't know. It'll probably be the tail if it continues to be a consistent thing. The actual concept for the episode, outside of just the things that bothered me, was fine. Although I don't understand why they couldn't have just gone around the hole. I mean, obviously it worked out. They got another piece of the key. But they didn't know that was going to happen. They had no context for that happening. From their perspective, it makes no sense for them to have jumped down the hole when they saw that the Rainbow Road came out the other end. When they saw that the Rainbow Road came out the other side and continued on, they should have just gone around the hole and continued on. Again, it luckily worked out. But there was no reason for them to do that. It made no sense. But I can't be too angry at it because it gave us buff prison Glendale, and again, I'm into it. Oh. Weirdest simpage ever. Like, of all the characters I've simped over in all the shows I've watched and games I've played and stuff, it's like, I think this is the weirdest case for me. At least one of the weirdest cases. Off the top of my head, at least. It's just like, I can't fully explain it. Again, like I said before, I guess it's just the combination of everything just working together. Her personality, the song, the look, the context behind everything. The fact that there was almost no warning that was going to happen. It's just... You ever see Community? In fact, I'm probably going to edit this into a meme. Which, by the time you see this, I'll probably have shared to the Discord under a spoiler tag. But I think I'm going to edit this into a meme. Because it's like, you ever see Community? The series Community. Or at least seen the meme. You know the dean from it? Bald head, glasses, and everything. I can't remember the actor's name. There's this meme based off this one scene in one episode where the dean is looking at a picture online of like a guy dressed up as a Dalmatian, like with like face paint and a Dalmatian costume and stuff. And he's looking at it like curiously at his computer, just like cocking his head to the side. And he's like, this better not awaken anything in me. And it's been memed with people replacing the image of the guy dressed in the dog costume with other things. And it's like, I think I'm going to edit that as a meme just for the fun. Because it's I think it clearly did for me. To kind of quote another meme from Hellsing Ultimate Abridged, Return of the Y Boner. I am genuinely confused by why I am into this, but I am into it. Again, it's the fucking weirdest thing, at least that I can think of. Simping I've had for a character in, I think, anything, but I can't help it. It's there. And again, I was not expecting it at all. But then again, it's like I also wasn't expecting the comfortable Doug to suddenly go almost feral looking, and that's scared me. It jump scared me, even though it wasn't really scary per se. It's just I just wasn't expecting it. There's a lot with this episode I just wasn't expecting. This series has gone into a weird rabbit hole, pun intended, I guess. Um, where it's just like I don't know what to think of this show anymore. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm very much still enjoying it. I'm not saying like I'm unsure of where I stand with the series. I'm still very much enjoying it. It's just like it's taking itself in routes that I did not expect, and it's doing some things that I'm admittedly not fond of. Again, the tail is super fucking annoying. The Moltars were so fucking gross. Like, oh my god, so fucking gross. But it's like, there's still stuff about this episode that I enjoyed. I enjoyed the songs. I enjoyed Buff Glendale. I enjoyed the Gary joke, although I didn't understand it. Like, that was the only joke in this episode that I just admittedly did not get, but still found funny. And it's another thing I just can't explain. I didn't get the humor behind it at all, but for some reason, I still found it kind of funny. And then, you know, the tiny version of Wamawink turning around and seeing regular Wamawink's giant eye staring at it and freaking the fuck out. It's like cue the Attack on Titan music here. It's just like that was funny. It's just I don't know, man. I don't know. What I don't know. I'm Connie and I'm signing off. See y'all next time.